Hi, my name is Jean-François Dugas. I'm the game director on Deus Ex Human Revolution. And what you're seeing now, guys, it's Tai Yong Medical, which is a location in Hengsha that we're visiting roughly midway through the game. And we need to go into a data core room to retrieve some information.
Okay, and I'm here as well. My name's Charles Onyat. I'm with IGN.com, and I'll just be asking questions where necessary to get more of a sense of the different things that you can do, because this is a choice and consequence type of game. So yeah. There's a lot of different ways to approach every problem, and I know there's a lot of different character builds that let you achieve those different results.
Absolutely. Especially like in this section of the map right now, we're into a public section where there are civilians, but there are also some guards protecting the laboratories and people working there. It's a very competitive industry. So now we're looking into a way to get to our objective, which is farther down the road.
And are we taking more of a stealth approach here, or trying for a kind of shoot everyone in the face approach?
Right now we're in a public area, so like we don't need necessarily to rely on weapons, although some people might be more that type of players, and that'd be fine too. But right now we don't see any need, so we'll try to stay relaxed. So now we just try to go to the room where the next section where we need to go, but the guy informed us that it's forbidden and we don't have the clearance code to get there. And when we're talking about the different possibilities here, we could explore that area and find a card that would allow us to get the clearance to get on the other side. And again, we wouldn't have to rely on stealth or combat. We could progress peacefully into the facility. But now we don't have access to it. So we're looking in different opportunities. In this room, there was a hidden spot where we could have sneak in and find another part of the map.
Now did that guy just sneeze?
Yeah.
That has to be really uncomfortable.
I wouldn't go like, hey, I need your helmet now because it's my round, you know? I'll keep mine. But yeah, this guy's patrolling. We're preferring to wait for him to go into a spot where he's alone. And since we're nice people, we'll make sure that he doesn't suffer too much. So he's just not unconscious.
Okay. And that didn't raise an alarm just because there's nobody else.
Exactly. And it was kind of a mellow takedown, so it doesn't produce as much noise, so you can be safe to do it.
Okay.
Now we can loot the bodies. Right now we found a pocket secretary, which is kind of an iPhone with codes and things like that. And in this case, if we wanted to go, we would have access to a laboratory, without having to hack the locked door or whatnot. But for the purpose of this demo, we'll continue on the critical path.
And is there a fail state on that takedown? Like once you initiate it, is there a way to screw it up, or once it's initiated, it just plays out, basically?
Yeah, actually the challenge is more about making sure that you're doing it when it's the proper time, and that's pretty much it. So now we're trying to explore another route to get where we need to go, but there's a balcony just above us, but we can use a heavy object like this to get there. But just before that sequence, we didn't have the augmentation. So now we just went into the tech tree, get the super strength augmentation, and now we're able to move that big vending machine, and we'll access the balcony of that area. And the cool thing about that is that we're going to be able to get into the next section without having to deal again with the guy before that was telling us, no, you can come here type of thing. So.
Right, we're already sort of well beyond his, so we don't even have to deal with that problem.
Exactly,
that's
exactly. So,
I mean, it looks like there's quite a few different ways to upgrade Adam Jensen. So, I mean, the strength one was in his arms, but you can also upgrade like his back, and they all have different upgrade paths associated with them.
You can upgrade different parts, like depending of what kind of augmentation you go for, it makes the legs work, or the arms, or the torso, or the head, the eyes, things like that. So it's all based on the body parts. So right now we're using the cloaking, which is located somewhere on the torso. Where we progress closer to an enemy, and we just use it to make sure that, it doesn't see us. Obviously now we have enough energy, we have this augmentation so we can use it, but we need to be very careful because every time you use your active augmentations like the cloaking, the smart vision that allows you to see through walls, or the sound suppressor like right now that even though we jump and we go fast, enemies won't hear us. All those things consume energy, so you need to be careful because if you deplete all your bars, then you won't be able to use your augmentations anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't just recharge to full power all the time.
Yeah, only the first one will always regen, but the other ones, once depleted, you need to use a consumable to be able to use them again.
Okay.
So now we just got past the last restricted area. We went back into another public area where even though the guards see us, like they don't care about us because technically if you manage to get there, it's because you belong there, so that's fine. But again,
so it's not like if you it made a lot of people angry in a previous area, it wouldn't necessarily carry over to this area.
Yeah, now we're farther down the map and there are different sections, so you can recover from failing stealth. Again, we're closer to our objective, the data core room that is behind this. And once more, it's not everyone that can go there, so now it's forbidden. We could try to use our guns and fight our way in, but when I look at those guys, like I feel like we might continue to be subtle in our approach.
Yeah, I would not want to fight that guy. He had a very, very large-looking gun.
So here with the laser security system, there are multiple ways to get through it. There was a panel on the wall. We could have tried to hack it and disable the security system. In this case, we use our cloaking system to get through it without blowing our cover. And now we'll make sure that this guy is never going to awake again.
Yeah, that did not look like a very comfortable thing to happen.
No, it's painful.
Yeah.
And we could have.
And that was stealthy too.
That wasn't stealthy.
Oh,
no,
okay.
But there were no people around, so I mean it produces sound, but it's not like a nuclear explosion either. So if people are not too close, you'll be fine. But if there are some people around it, they will hear that.
So there are various, I guess, radii of sound. Like things will attract people from larger distances the louder they are. It's not just off or on states for is this loud or is this not loud.
No. So it depends. Like takedowns have their own level of loudness, if I can say, the little one, the non-lethal one, and that is systemic. So once you're comfortable with those things, then it's always the same. There won't be surprises around that. So now we kind of blew our cover because the first guard we tried to snipe from afar was heavily armored, and he had a big helmet, and therefore even with a sniper rifle and going for the headshot is not an automatic kill. So you need to be careful when you look at the enemies and how you deal with them. And now, by failing, we alerted the other guys. But now with some grenades and with the revolver that is upgraded with explosive rounds, it allows us to get rid of them more easily.
And for the explosive rounds, like you can, through the inventory screen, you can load a whole bunch of different ammo types into guns and upgrade them as well?
Yeah, it depends. All the guns have, most guns, have 4 basic upgrades, which is ammo count, reload speed, rate of fire, and damage. And some of them have more specific upgrades, like the revolver with the explosive rounds. So it depends. It varies from gun to gun.
And that action right there, punching through a wall, I assume that's another
it's
upgrade
an ability.
on your...
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. And when you have that, it gives you access to areas more easily that otherwise you would have to go around and figure out another way. So now we reached the data core room, the place where we need to go. We need to take an elevator at the end of this area.
Oh, and I'm sorry, but I guess with the wall punching, you can't just do that anywhere, right? That's only in specific areas.
Absolutely. Like some weakened walls, and with so you have to observe your environment and get the clue that you can use it and discover new possibilities, secret areas, and things like that. So now we need to get to the elevator, but we have laser systems that are kind of challenging, and we're trying to not get oh, we failed, and now the guards are alerted, and now they'll come at us. But the thing is that not only guards are there, but we also awaken a security bot that we see in the back of the screen. Those bots are really, really powerful, but they have one weakness. Like when you launch at them an EMP grenade, they can't resist it, and they're destroyed.
Oh, so that was like a one. Oh, no,
oh, he's not. Now we got it. Boom. So we should go out of the gas.
And you're getting experience for all these kills as well, so that you can. Oh, nice. So that you can level up your character, right? That's what all those numbers we're seeing.
Absolutely. Every time whether you kill someone, you stealth through an area, you find a secret location, you finish an objective, you get XP points, and those XP points eventually are, when you have enough, they're turned into praxis points, where it can be used to go into your augmentation tree and select a new ability to use. So now pretty much it. We went to the data core room, and now we're going to have a reveal about very important information that we're not going to show off today because it would be spoiling stuff. So that's the end of the walkthrough.
Then yes, let's not show that. But
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, can you just let everyone know when Deus Ex will be available and what platforms it'll be on?
It's going to be in North America. It's going to be available on August 23rd on PS3, Xbox 360, and PC.
Cool. Well, thanks for your time on this. And for more information on Deus Ex, head over to IGN.com.